If a scholarship is fully funded, why are schools still asking for bank statements? A lot of my clients have been asking this question. And this question has actually confused a lot of people. It has discouraged thousands of students. Some people even like give up their dreams because they think that, I mean, like, I don't have money, I'm not rich, so I shouldn't apply because I don't have the bank statement. But today, I want to clear this misunderstanding once and for all. I know this is not the typical video that you guys get to see me do, but one thing about me, I'll come here to do a video that I feel like I am getting most questions on. And I'm seeing that a lot of my clients are struggling in. So in this live video, I'm going to explain like why schools always ask for bank statements and what they actually need and why they're always checking this, because it's not even just about, oh, I'm applying for fully funded scholarship or I'm applying for um partial. What matters is like the amount, okay? And how can you still apply even if you don't have like huge money in your account? If you're planning to study abroad, especially if you're planning to study under the fully funded scholarship, you need to actually know about this. But before we actually start this video, I want you guys to know that my name is Ormah and I'm the CEO of Ormah Travels, where we get to help students get opportunities abroad, especially in China. So if this is something that you like, or if this kind of content that you really enjoy, please do also like this video, subscribe to my channel, because I love to talk about opportunities. And I feel like I have helped hundreds and a lot of students get opportunities in China. So yes, I always like talk about this until I'm tired. So do also like this video, subscribe to my channel. Okay, so let's just get out of this video because I really should have started on time to come here and talk to you guys, but I'm sorry that I'm coming late. The first thing that you need to understand is that proof of financial stability is not about like tuition. Okay, it's about your stay in China. So like say now, like you apply for a school, the school is not checking like, oh, can you pay your tuition fee? I feel like a lot of people are so confused that they think that, okay, because like Canada, USA, all these other countries, that they will always ask you, oh, proof of fund, because they want to know that, oh, can you pay your tuition fee? Can you pay for accommodation, or can you pay for like just staying, right? I think for China, it's a bit different. That's what I think. I think for China, it's a bit different, that a lot of students get this mixed up. They think that, okay, you're asking me for this because you're not giving me a scholarship. It's not about whether they're giving you scholarship or not. It's about that they want this information because that's what they need to use to know even the kind of scholarship they'll give to you. I think so. So now the school just wants to know whether can you survive before the scholarship starts. So now, for those of you that don't know, some university they'll give you admission like maybe September, and then they will give you scholarship by probably November or probably December. A lot of schools whereby you're about to apply and get like a provincial scholarship used to do this. And not just only schools that maybe applying for provincial scholarship, but I just know that a lot of schools do this. So their concern is they just want to know, can you survive on your own? Like if they don't give you like the scholarship like immediately. Unlike CSC. For CSC, I'm telling you, like when you just come, they already like have your scholarship. The reason why I like CS is because your scholarship from the moment you come in to the school till the moment you're going to graduate, sometimes the school already have that. Yes, the way CSC works, like your tuition fee, accommodation, stipends, everything for the next 4 years or 3 years that you're going to be staying in that school, CSC would have already carried all that money and sent it to the school. So it's always so good. Most of these universities, when they are like, okay, applying for CSC, they already have all the funds. And I think that's why a lot of universities, especially in Beijing, because I did my CSC in Beijing, I saw how we were treated. We were given royal treatment compared to the students who were actually paying their fees, paying their tuition and everything. We were treated well. So my take on this, or my advice is that I think that everybody think that OCSC and other scholarship are kind of the same. They're not the same. It's a difference. So they want to know, can you survive on your own? Like if now you come in, especially those of you that are applying for university scholarship, partial scholarship, they need to know that okay, before we even give you the stipend, can you actually survive on your own? Because a lot of students can't even survive on their own. A lot of students don't even have money. A lot of students borrow money even for the plane ticket. I have a lot of students, a lot of clients who really would want to pay me to help them get the scholarship, right? And that reminds me, guys, if you want Ormah Travels to help you get the scholarship, please check description. You can actually reach me because deadline is approaching. Okay. So now there are a lot of my clients who I want to like try to help them to get to apply for the scholarship for them to come in. And one of the things that they always complain about is that they always be like, "Oh, Oma, um, are they gonna pay for my plane ticket?" And I'm like, guys, calm down. Okay. I know that a lot of you guys probably feel like, okay, you know what, you don't have the money for the plane ticket, but you cannot think that China is that generous. You cannot think that China is that generous that they will also pay for your plane ticket. It's only bilateral, and that is type A scholarship, whereby they would pay for that. But if you're not applying for type A, you cannot think that they will come and cater for your scholarship, for your plane ticket. I mean, you guys. Another reason I feel like the university always look at is that can you handle emergencies? Yes, can you handle emergencies? Because to be honest, some of these scholarship, especially for partial or provisional, it does not cover your health. Yeah, it doesn't cover your health. So imagine now that you're sick. Are you expecting that the university will come and cater for you if you're sick? Are you expecting that the university will come and take care of you if you're sick? So this is something that you also need to like think about, like when you're doing this application, you want to think about it. Like, if there's any emergency, do I have money for myself? Let me tell you a little story about a client of mine. He didn't even apply with me, so let me not call him my client. He applied with an agent, right? He actually reached out to me. He wanted to apply with me, but claimed that, oh, the amount that I was paying was a lot of money, blah, blah, blah. And I understand because, please, the reason I'm charging a lot is because of the people I'm working with. The people I'm working with, they're doing their job. Okay. They're doing their job. So, I mean, I have to try my best to meet up because let me tell you, people, if I don't help you get the opportunity, you guys will come for me. So, definitely, if I'm going to be charging you that, oh, this is how much you're going to pay, you should pay because definitely you know that definitely you get admission. Even if you don't even get fully funded, you get admission, you get partial funding, you get something. But those of you that always feel like, oh, it's too expensive, blah, blah, blah. So that's what happened with this guy. He came to me, asked me questions. I feel explained to him about CSC, about all the things that we're doing, helping students get opportunities in China. And then he decided that, okay, you know what, he didn't want to go ahead with me. Then he went ahead with another agent. And then this agent helped him to get admission, which was cool. He went ahead, applied for his visa and everything, only for him to arrive China and then went to the university. And the university didn't want to help him to process his visa because let me tell you guys, when you apply for admission to come to China, right? And then you get the admission, right? You get the admission letter, you get the JW form. Also, you also need to actually apply for a visa. That visa is for 1 month. It's until you come to China that you're going to like apply for another visa that's maybe for like a year. So now this guy applied for his visa for 1 month and he came to the university. Obviously, the university is supposed to apply for another visa for him for the next 1 year. They didn't do that. Somehow they ran away. which was so unfair. I remember like him giving me that just I couldn't understand. And that's why I tell people that not every agent is an agent. Not everybody you need to trust and think that, oh, this person is going to do the work for me, or this person is going to do a good job for me. Not everybody is going to do a good job for you. Not everybody is going to be honest where I'm honest. Not everybody is going to do that. So it's funny that a lot of people think that just because Oma come here and I'm honest, telling us everything, because I'm being honest because I have gotten the opportunity. So I understand the system here. I understand everything and how it works. So now you thinking that another agent or another university is a university that you should trust. Not every university you should trust. Trust me, some of these universities, some of the international office, they are not good people. They do not do good things for their students. So it is that agent or it is us now that will tell you now that please, oh, don't apply to this university. Oh, don't apply to that university. It's not like I'm trying to look down on any university. I'm only trying to be honest because some people all they are thinking about is the money, the profits they'll get. Who tell you that these people are not looking for profit for themselves? So of course, if you went ahead to apply with a university that maybe they just recently cancelled their application, maybe they cancelled their international application whereby they say, oh, you cannot apply for any teaching Chinese learning, or you're gonna apply for this major, and then these people are not telling the agents, and then they are helping you get, and you come and then they say, oh, sorry, you cannot. Like, that was really sad. And I'm beginning to think that maybe something happened. Like maybe at the time when they were doing the application for the students or for the clients, they had not given any rule to the international office about students that were accepting. But maybe when they gave the guy admission and then he was now like coming to China, they started giving rules and then it affected the guy. And that was how this guy had to go back because he wasn't even in Africa or anything. He was in another country. Is it Vietnam? I don't know the country he was in. And he was applying from that country to China. So it was like a whole lot of mess because he had to be applying to go back and everything. And it was like a lot of money because, I mean, plane ticket coming here, plane ticket going, and you not achieve your goal. That's like really, really sad. So I felt so bad for him. But I let him know that this is why you should not be angry if someone say, oh, pay a certain amount of money and then they will give you the value that you need. Because for me, I had never heard of that. I have never applied for a student and they say I'd get admission, you come and then the university say no. Why? Most anybody that have ever said no to me is the student. Maybe we help you get admission and you don't want to go ahead. Not that the university, university, I never heard of that one. That was the first. And if it's not because I'm hearing from the horse's mouth, I probably would never believe. So that there's so many stories I have heard just because I am just in the forefront of maybe helping a lot of people or just giving a lot of people information. So there's so many stories I've heard. Even this particular video I'm doing, it is because I encountered a client. That is even one of the reasons that I decided that, okay, you know what, for this week's live session, I'm going to talk about just the bank statements because I feel we almost went into a fight. Like, it wasn't like went to a fight, we almost, because he didn't understand why I was asking him for a bank statement, especially because he had told me that, please help me get scholarship. And I'm like, okay, yes, I know we should help you get scholarship, but the university is asking for a bank statement. Can you help me get this? And he was like, we're going like back and forth, which is just very, 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 very frustrating, to be honest. But now I'm beginning to understand that I shouldn't like, I shouldn't expect that everybody needs to do things my own way. I shouldn't think like that. I'm beginning to understand that I should just help as many people that I can help and just do what I can do for them and allow them do what they need to do because you cannot control like anybody. You can only just like control yourself. You're the only one that you can control. You're the only one you can do what you need to do. People will still do what they need to do for themselves. Everybody's thinking of themselves. So you cannot be here like saying, oh, this is what you should do, this is what and trying to force them to do what you think that they should do. I think that that's the line that I drew. Another thing that some of these universities looking at is that can you take care of small personal expenses? Because to be honest, the scholarship will not cover like everything instantly. There's still some things that then you have to like take care of. Like let's say like now you take care of like maybe like your books. Yeah, you take care of your books. Or let's say now you take care of like what else? Let's say that you take care of like your transport from the airport to the university. Like just little expenses, like even take care of groceries when you arrive. Like, can you be able to take care of like little things? And I really like universities that actually think about this. I respect universities that think about this. Unlike universities whereby they will give you admission, they will even give you funding. They will tell you that, oh, yes, you qualify for funding only for you to arrive in the university and realize that you did not qualify for funding. And then now, when you come, you're stranded because you did not plan that you're coming and then you don't want to pay for your fees or you pay for anything. So now you're stranded and you're always like looking for who to take care of you. I know that I'm saying this, and some people don't believe that these things happen. I'm here to tell you that it does. Okay, it happens. There are a lot of some of these universities that you will come in as a student, and then you will not realize that this school actually scammed you. You now realize that this school had said that okay, they're going to give you scholarship, they're going to give you stipend, only for you to come, and there is no stipends. There is nothing. There's no scholarship. There's no accommodation. You are the one catching for yourself. How wicked! That's why you eh. See, let me tell you guys. From my experience, I have always thought that maybe there will always be people that are really good people, and they will be like considerate. But now, because I'm literally hearing a lot of stories, I'm beginning to realize that what I've been thinking, especially because for some of us that we went to school in Beijing, Shanghai, and everything, that's not how it is everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. So you have to be careful while you're doing your application. You have to know the university that you're applying to. You need to know the university you're applying to. You need to be careful. You need to ask questions, even when you even get admission, even when you see your admission letter, even when you see your JW form. You need to actually do your research. I don't mind if you can get students in that school and ask them questions, especially if it's not CSC. Yes, especially if it's through an agent, you need to know about that school properly, so that you don't actually go to that school and then you will be stranded. And I'm not saying every university is like this, but I have realized that majority of university whereby it's not CSC or you are probably using like an agent, you need to be very careful. You need to be careful with the agent you are using for this application. Very, very careful. So another thing that I also want to talk about is the visa and immigration requirements. Most schools ask for like bank statements, okay, because of the embassy. The embassy require like proof that you won't become like a financial burden. Yes, some of these embassies they like okay they want to know that okay you know what you have bank statements, especially if they feel like this money is small. So they want to know like okay you have bank statement that you not come there and then you come and become a burden. That's why some people ask for this bank statements. It's not everybody that asks, but this is the reason why some people ask. Okay, this is the reason why some people ask. Another reason why some university asks is because schools they actually used to forward like your documents to immigration offices too. So if let's say now a university is going to forward your documents to like the immigration office, sometimes the immigration office they want to see your bank statements before they go ahead and apply for like the visa for you. It helps you to reduce the risk of getting rejection. Yes, especially like China, Canada, UK, Europe, and everything. So they ask for this, even though yes, you're applying for fully funded. It's not every university that asks, but most times some universities will ask for this. So if you find an agent asking you, okay, you know what, give me your bank statement, it's not that they're asking because maybe like they are not going to give you like a fully funded scholarship. No, they probably would still like help you get a fully funded scholarship, but they're asking because this is the requirement of the university. It is not them, it is the university that is actually asking about this. That's just what I need to like put out there. That's what I need to put out there. Another thing is like the delay reality. Let me tell you, even though you're applying for like a fully funded scholarship, you need to understand that your stipends may start within 1 to 3 months after your arrival. So there's a possibility that there will be a delay, like I said in the first when I was talking about the first point, there will be delay. So even accommodation deposits, sometimes some universities will say, oh, can you deposit some accommodation, like your accommodation deposits? Because maybe there was a delay. So there's also like health check. Some people there's also like resident permits, there's books, there's transportation cost money. So your bank statement answers the question of what happens if funding delay. So this is something that you need to understand. When there's a delay in your funding, you need to show bank statements. You need to show this. You need to show this. It only just boosts it just makes people just okay, you know what, this person has money. Okay, okay, let the person come in. That's what I think. That's what I think. Another thing is the screening serious applicants. Let's be honest, like some people apply just to try their luck. Yes, some people they're just applying like, okay, you know what, let me just apply for this university or this school. Maybe I'll get. Maybe, maybe. So now when you see agent telling you submit your bank statement, oh, let me use a bank statement to do this application, oh, it's because they know the history of that university. They know that universities like that, if you apply with your bank statement, that university would give you opportunity. I'm telling you, especially countries like Canada, UK, all these countries, they know that this university, they are very stubborn. They have slots, so they have slots that they want to give, but they want to know if you are prepared. They want to know if you are ready. They want to know if I mean, there are a lot of students applying, a lot of students with good grades applying too. But the fact that you have a bank statement shows that you're actually like ahead. You need to understand it is your document, especially Canada. I don't know if China is like this, but especially Canada, documents is very, very important. So you need to even show that you are serious. You need to even show that you really want the scholarship. You need to show that you are prepared. You need to show that you are prepared. You need to show that you're serious. You need to show that you have planned ahead. That you're not like just depending on miracle or oh God, please help. Yes, depend on miracle. God will help you, but it just know that okay, you have lots of documents. And the reason why a lot of universities have asked for this like back funding plan. Let's say for example your scholarship quota changes. Let's say before you thought you were going to get fully funded. Let's be realistic. Some people when they're applying, they think they will get fully funded scholarship. But maybe something somehow the university then change their mind and then the university don't give you fully funded. Then what happens? So this is what's happened to some clients. And I feel like this is the major reason why some clients are like scared when they are doing application and you ask them, oh, please, can you give me back statement? Because they always feel like, What if I don't get it fully funded? What if like me giving my bank statement means that the university think I have money, I have enough money, and then they don't give me the fully funded? But it's possible. I won't even come and lie to you that, oh, okay, is there that there's a low chance that, oh, if you apply with your bank statement that you will get fully funded. Some that you have money. Look at the fact that okay, you have money, then they'll go ahead say, okay, once you have money, we would give you scholarship, or we would not give you scholarship. Yeah, they'll go ahead and say, you know what, because you have money, that you have money. So then we'll be like, okay, you know what, we will give you scholarship or we will not give you scholarship. So that's why it's just good for you to just try. Just try. Don't be like, oh, okay, I want to. Because it really got to me. I was just 2 days ago. I was just 2 days ago. I was 2 days ago. I was just telling this my client, okay, give me back this man. In one fight. In one fight, true, true. I was really shocked. I was shocked. I was like, but just I was just telling myself that okay, let's say that okay, I tell you on time that you need to prepare a bank statement. At least you just need to let me know that I don't have a bank statement or a bank statement. That was all I was expecting. I was not expecting that they were going to like react or be angry or anything like that. I was just expecting they would just be like, "Oh, I have a bank statement. I don't have a bank statement." But nah, it's not easy to be dealing with customers sometimes. I really love my clients. I really do because they are so intelligent. They're so smart. I really love working with smart, intelligent people. Let me know, like, but you see the part where it has to be like you have to be debating and telling them what to do, and then they don't want to do it. It's always very difficult. So now it's possible that maybe yes, even the funding can get reduced. It's also possible that you be placed on partial funding. So it's possible. And the final reason why I feel like in a lot of university ask for this is because it's not about just being rich, right? They are not asking for millions. They're asking because they want to know that maybe you have like sponsor. They sometimes just want to know that okay, do you some schools they want to let's accept like okay, you know what, do you have sponsor statement? Sponsor statement is just a written letter or just maybe like parents bank statement. Sorry, sponsor statement is a sponsor that will sponsor you, right? Or maybe they just want to ask for like okay, official support letters. It's not really about the money. Some of these schools asking is just to know that okay, you know what, there's someone that is responsible for you. It's not about the money sometimes. It's just that they want to know okay, there's somebody that is responsible for you. So I feel like one thing I have noticed in China is that they always like when they know that you have like a leader, like maybe like you have like a professor or you have like a lecturer or like parents or a sponsor or something like that. They always like that you have someone, you know, that's like someone you look up to. So it's very, very possible that sometimes it's not even just about the money. Why a lot of clients and a lot of students think that oh, asking for bank statement is just only about the money. It's not about the money. It's about the fact that you have someone that is responsible for you. You're not running out of the country on your own. You're not running out of the country without anybody knowing. In case anything happens, they have someone that they can reach out to call to say, okay, oh, we need this financial thing for this person. Especially if your scholarship does not cover like health. And then something happens with your health. Now they know who to call because they can see that there's a sponsor statement or there's a bank statement and they know who to reach out to ask for any funding. Scholarship is very good. And I always pray for all my clients to get scholarship. This is my prayer. But I also want them to provide all the documents that is needed for them to get this opportunity. I also want them to understand that whatever the university wants is what the university wants. And if we ask you, or if I tell you this is the document you need for so application, you should just know that it's not from me. It's from the university. Like, why will I be asking you for this document? Or why will I come online to say, you guys, this is the document I needed? It's not from the agent or from me or from Mama Travels. It is actually because this is the requirement of the university, and that is why you just need to respect it, even if you do not understand it. Even if you do some things that I don't understand in China, there's so many things, to be honest. I don't even want to talk about it, but there's so many things that I do not understand that happen here in China. But you know what? One of the things I'm beginning to learn is how to respect it, how to be okay with it, how to understand it, how to let it be, not to like force my way to have to change everything that I do not understand just because I feel like I do not agree with them. I have tried it in the past and it has not worked. So just whatever the university say you should submit, submit. So guys, this is what I actually wanted to just come here and talk about, because I think that this is so important, because you know that it is the smallest thing that people just look away that can actually make you lose that opportunity. The smallest thing that you feel like is not important, that's the thing that will make you like lose that opportunity. So I know that this is not the kind of like topic that many people talk about, but trust me, it is so important. I always talk about the things that I feel like people take for granted, or I'm talking about a problem. I'm literally trying to solve a problem because I'm beginning to see that this is something that a lot of students are dealing with, providing bank statements. So the kind of person I am is always come to talk about it so that everybody know and just prepare. I hope this video was really helpful, because that is just what I wanted to talk about. If you have any more questions about bank statement, please leave it down in the comment section, and also check the description in case you want to reach out to Ormah Travels to help you to actually apply for the CSC or just apply for scholarship opportunities. CSC is almost like reaching the deadline, to be honest. But if you're looking for the agent that would apply for scholarship opportunities for you, please check description down below and reach out to me either on Instagram, right? And I will help you, guide you, even if it's just to book a one-on-one consultation where you can ask me any question, or I can teach you anything that you can actually do, or give you any resource that will really help you to get that scholarship. Please reach out to me. I would love to help you. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video. I remain Omar, and I want to say thank you guys for always supporting me. Okay, bye guys. I'll see you guys next week. Okay.